to Android Stance.
What's up, y'all? It's Brent Tactic, do Androids Dance here in Kansas City at the Riot Room here in Westport with my man Willy Joy.
Yeah, what up, Internet?
Internet, yes. A lot of really cool things have happened for you in the last couple of years. Production opportunities, collaborations. How do you feel that's kind of influenced where you're at? Because we talked about it a little bit earlier. You're trying to define what your sound is. How do you like working with other artists? Does that help you get to that point of being in that creative zone?
It's super helpful, man. It's like working with other artists is how I learn anything, because I'm a solo artist and I didn't really have someone to teach me how to do this. So everything I do is just something I figured out,
right.
And it's probably not the right way at the end of the day. It's a hacked together thing. And so when I see somebody else, not only do I get the benefit of their ideas and their creativity, but it's, I get to see how they work.
Sure.
And I think for an artist, that's extremely valuable. Even if it's something I don't want to do, even if I see it and I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to do it the way you're doing it,
right.
Then I know there's another way, and I can, apply that to what I do for,
Sure. Well, honestly, I ask you that because it's like, I feel there are, especially in this EDM world that we're in right now, the element of the collaboration makes productivity happen that much faster.
Yeah.
It's like, you can start a tune and then go work on something else and know that somebody else is working on some other things.
Yeah.
Feel like there's a natural flow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and we're all pushing each other. Like, that's
Right.
what drives me to create and try to make the best shit I can do, is that I know that there's other people, my friends and people I don't even know out there, just making tunes at the same time. And not only is it a friendly competition, but it's inspiring. When they put out something, I'm like, damn, that's so good. Then I want to put out something that makes them say that. And if we didn't have that, and if we weren't all kind of trading ideas in
Right.
the grand internet world, we'd just all be in our own world, and the creativity would kind of fizzle out,
Kind of pulling it back a little bit, because like you're somebody who, if you don't know the name Willy Joy, like Willy's been around for a long time. My knowledge of him is coming up in the Hollerboard days in Chicago, doing
That's
the
right.
DJ circuit, and more focused on that than doing production. Tell us a little bit about how that all evolved, how you ended up like kind of pulling yourself out of the DJ circle and getting into production, and how that has affected your mindset today.
Yeah, man. Well, when I came up DJing, it wasn't a producer's game. It was a bit of a different era. I'm a bit older, and so when we came up, the big names were known for their DJing,
Right.
and not quite as much for their production. And as time has gone on, it kind of got flipped, and now the biggest names in the world are known for their productions,
Right.
and DJing can sometimes be an afterthought. And I'm not mad at either way, but for me it was just kind of a matter of adapting to the new style. And after a while DJing for a long time, like, I started wanting to be able to put a stronger stamp on everything.
Right.
And I think probably the strongest way to do that is making your own tunes,
Right.
and making stuff nobody else has.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, and I'm sure our readers are curious to know. Not necessarily like the direction that you're gonna go with this, because like I'm personally, I want to be surprised. But like, what are some of the styles that you're feeling right now? Who are some of like the new guys that you're feeling?
Man,
who you got your eye on?
There's so much cool stuff going on right now. Off the top of my head, there's a dude out of Toronto named Snails.
Yeah,
who I think is amazing.
Sound design on that kid is nuts.
Oh, insane.
Yeah.
Insane. So big shout out to Snails. I want to work with him really badly. Yeah, holler. J-Fay is another one to look out for in 2014. I think in a lot of DJ circles people have known for a while, but I think in a more mainstream way people are going to find out about it.
I think the Dibby Dibby thing getting picked up by Fresh and Ministry of Sound could do some things.
Yeah.
Got me crazy. 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 Poor foe, now I'm lazy. Got me crazy. I feel so crazy. Day in and day out.
Tell us a bit about what you have coming up, because you had a pretty ridiculous streak of free music that you put out last year, the whole Free Willy Wednesday thing.
Yeah, that's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back?
Yeah,
okay,
that's gonna come back.
Well, give us a little bit of details on what to expect.
Yeah, so the Free Willy Wednesdays are gonna come back pretty much throughout the year. It's not gonna be every single week, but I'm gonna stagger it a little bit and feed the streets, so to speak. And
streets gotta eat.
Hey man, we all gotta eat. But no, I've got some cool label stuff going on as well. I'm doing a collaborative EP with Proper Villains out in New York.
Oh wow, nice.
That's gonna come out on a popular bass music label. I don't know if I can say it yet, but
well, just look out for Willy and Proper Villains.
Yeah, it's a dope record. I'm excited about that. I have a solo EP that I'm wrapping up right now that is also going to come out on a label I think a lot of people are familiar with. A bunch of shit, man. I'm sitting on a lot of music right now, and in the first quarter of 2014, the internet will hear a lot of it.
Start that flex again. Nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a ton of young kids out there that are trying to get into this business right now and are dying to like get connected with people and make it. Tell me, I think I'm making more of a point than I'm asking a question, but I'm trying to get there. Basically, like, give them some advice on, like, you know, say that big guy that's their hero comes knocking on their door. Give them some advice on how to handle that in a productive manner that is beneficial to their career long term.
It's up to the individual, I think, man. It's, I mean, definitely if somebody big comes knocking on your door, open the door and see what they have to say. And really, at the end of the day, just, you know, try to, like, dampen the excitement of working with a big dude off the bat, and just think about how it'll affect your career long term and what you can get out of it. Because, you know, if a big producer is coming to you, they clearly see something in you,
right,
that will help them. So then it's what's in them that'll help you, you know?
Right.
And it could be any number of things. But yeah, I think it's just important to keep the perspective, and you know, it's a like old story of, like, you even think back to old, you know, Motown contracts and whatever, yeah. Like somebody offers you a record deal and these young kids would just sign without looking at it. Right. And then they're in this terrible deal that, you know, shuts down their career for 5 years. It's the same thing now. You just gotta, you know, don't sign anything till you read it. That's all.
So essentially what you're saying in so many words is, like, if something like that happens and somebody presents you a document that they want to basically lock down whatever amount of music from you, that you should have somebody professional look at it. You should get legal advice. You should, you know, ask your peers, like, those kinds of things. Don't get overly gassed.
Yeah. Just, that's, you know, there's no rush. That's all. Like, if a big dude came to you, that's because you're dope. So, like, that's not gonna go away.
That's what I wanted you to say right there. If a big dude hits you up, that's because you're dope. Well, Willy, I really appreciate your time, man.
My man.
It's so good to have you back in KC.
Shout out to Kansas City, man. Shout out to Do Androids Dance. Yeah.
Do Androids Dance, Kansas City, Brent Tactic. Peace, y'all.
Yeah.
Do Androids Dance.